All right, so what do we get in this teeny tiny little package? Wouldn't you love to find out? Can you guess? Still don't know? All right, let's open it. I hate packages like this, by the way. Like, no box. You just throw it in a piece of plastic. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, I guess it is what it is. But I saw this on eBay. It had a buy it now of, I think it was $39.99. And you really couldn't see from the pictures very well exactly like if this is a sleeper or not. You follow? All right. So, I mean, wait. Are you shitting me? This is an antique. What the? Oh no. Now I'm nervous. Oh shit. Did I just get like the brick in the box type of deal? Yeah, it happens. Sometimes you order something on eBay and there's a scam artist and you get a brick in the box. Or a phone book. Do they even make phone books anymore? Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know. Paranoia will destroy you. And yeah, I'm a little paranoid. Wouldn't you be? I didn't order Tamara fruit. When did it expire? Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I was like, what year are we in? All right. This is going nowhere. I have a feeling that the item is in here. And I'm just being paranoid, as usual. Or am I? Or am I? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Or unless this is the most genius packing job I've ever seen. We'll find out in a moment. On this episode of Did I Get a Brick in the Box? Or a dookie? A dookie. Who came up with that word for shit? Okay, shit. Did I get shit in a box? Oh, whew. Okay. All right. This is fucking crazy. I'm sorry. I've never seen a packing job like this in my life. Have you? Write in the comments below. Tell me of all your genius packing jobs that you've seen over the years. I'll tell you one. All right, so I ordered this mineral, this giant mineral that weighed like 10 pounds on eBay. It was a zero feedback seller. And I said, well, shit, he doesn't know anything about selling on eBay. He's a newbie. He's going to pack my big giant mineral or crystal rock and it's going to come smashed. So I said, please pack this with extra special care. Add some extra padding. Make sure it's padded really well for its journey. And I'll pay you extra if you need supplies. The guy says, oh, no. Don't you worry a bit. I work for the postal service. And guess how I got my rock delivered? I opened up the box and there was a bloody pillowcase. No, I shit you not. A bloody pillowcase in the box with like drool stains all over it. The guy must have had a bloody nose in his sleep. So he packaged my rock in a filthy, dirty pillowcase, tied at the end in a knot. And then he wrote me a message. I see your item was delivered. Did you like my packing job? I shit you not. I probably got a fucking pillowcase from actually Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't know what the hell happened there, but you can only imagine my horror when I saw the blood. Okay, so we should just get to the unboxing already, and I should just shut my fat mouth. And cool. All right, cool. Now, this here has a chain, the original chain. Let's check it out. I think it's the original chain. We'll investigate that in a moment. And I'm praying to God that this is gold. But again, if this is not gold, I won't cry, actually, because it's only $39.99. If it's not gold, what's the big deal, right? You're still happy with the purchase. So this is a lorgnette, or these like little spectacles that fold. And let's check it out. Now, sometimes these do turn out to be gold that were unmarked. And that would be a really great surprise. We'll check it. We'll do a test, acid test. And there we go. You ready? Watch this. Wait, what the hell? It's supposed to like stay a certain way. Oh, okay. So if you're schnoz, there we go. Nope, these are good. These are actually, there's nothing wrong with them. Let's look close. Look at that. That is really nice. Now, how old are these? I did some research from the design that I see here. And I believe these are from the 1850s or 1860s because of the way the bridge is. Now, most opera glasses that you see are generally like from the like 1900, 1910, 1920s, perhaps maybe as early as 1890s. You don't really see earlier ones. It's very hard to find the earlier ones. And the bridges were actually bent. And I'll actually show you a pair. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clean these. And then I just want to do a quick test for the metal, because a couple of these that I found on the internet were low carat gold. They were like 9 carat, 12 carat. I saw 15 carat in the same design. And I also saw white gold. Oh shit, the lens just fell out. Well, fuck me. I just had like a major heart attack. The lens fell out, but I was able to get it back in. Damn, that would have sucked. All right, so what I was saying was I'm going to clean these and carefully now that I know that the lens can fall out. And we're going to do a test on the metal. We're going to find out more information about these and what are the value of something like this. Okay, well, the sun is actually in the perfect spot for me to actually see the stone before I clean them. Let's zoom in, actually. I'm going to just give this a quick rubbing. And we're going to start out with 9 carat acid tester. And let me go ahead and do that. And here, we'll get this. And I want to get it, oh shit, the lens, I could feel it like ready to pop out. So I got to be very careful here. Let's go ahead, and I don't want to really mess with this too much. Crap. All right. I'm trying to get a thick scratch, as thick as I can. And actually, it's really not looking like gold. And I'm going to just check the handle as well. Sometimes these are made up of multiple different kinds of metals. I've seen that actually before. And then we're going to take the chain. And so the chain is going to be over here. Now, when you put the acid on it, if it disintegrates, it's not the metal content that you're testing it for at all, like 0. All right, so the chain actually looks silvery, and these two look goldish. So, all right, this was the rim or the frame, this was the handle, and that was the chain. So if it disintegrates, and we're going to try to put half a drop, then you know it is not gold at all. All right, so this is our 9K solution. And so far the frame is definitely 9K. Let's try to get a close-up here. And it's looking like the handle is 9K. It has not disintegrated. And wait, the chain, hold on. The chain has not disintegrated either. You see it's still there? Sorry, my dogs are scratching to come in right now in the middle of my test. Scratching on the door. Well, shit, I have to let them in. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And yeah, sorry about that. All right, so back to where we were here. All right, so the gold has not disappeared on any of our samples. This so far looks like real gold. I'm trying to get, now the sun is getting a little too intense. And you can see that nothing has disappeared. Wow, okay. Now you just want to go up another notch. So we'll go to 10K. Actually, you know what? Fuck this. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. We got 9K so far. I have an inkling that these are actually higher grade gold. And I'm just satisfied enough with 9K. It could be as much as 14 or 15K. So I did some further testing, and it turns out that these are actually 14 karat gold. And so check this out. Yes, these are 14 karat gold. I was really in shock when I found out that these are solid 14 karat gold. Look at how beautiful these are. And they just had soot on it. That's it. What looked like tarnishing was just soot. And of course, most of these were unmarked. You really, unless it's like really in a spot that is inconspicuous. Sometimes you can find them in the nooks and crannies of the glasses. But again, these are just really, really, actually outrageously beautiful. You can see, again, by that beautiful design. Let's try to like focus and enhance and try to see this type of design. It's very, very hard to focus on these things. But yeah, you see how like right down the center we have that hinge. Now these are telling me that these are either Georgian or early Victorian. And I did not know that until I did some further research. Now I found another pair that were sold on First Dibs, and wait till you see what they sold for without the chain. Yes, without the bar chain. And again, I thought the bar chain was actually not original to this. Turns out that the bar chain is original to it. And wow. Okay, so these were probably made between the 1850s and the 1860s. So the cool thing about these also is these look like Quisling glasses. And a Quisling glass was similar to these folding spectacles, but instead of having two eyes, two spots for eyes or two eye frames, it would have one. So you would hold up this little stick and just peer through it like this. Those came in the Regency era, and then followed by the Georgian era, where you would have two lenses like this. And then again, we got this really amazing hinge going right down in the spot where the bridge of the nose would go. And these are just spectacular. $39.99 for real gold. Now, does this happen all the time? The answer is no. So if you think, and by the way, I'm very fearful. I'll tell you why I'm fearful. I'm fearful that all the people that collect like silver and gold, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like the people that are like, oh, I got silver candlesticks that are from the 1840s, and then they go over to the pawn shop. And when they go to the pawn shop, they get those beautiful historical antique like silver candlesticks, silver bowls, silver cups, goblets, silver teapots, and get them melted down for the melt value. Now, sadly, if I didn't buy these, most likely somebody who collects gold or silver would have figured out from the pictures that these were real gold. At first, I thought they were brass, perhaps brass, but when I was looking at the seller's pictures, I said, these look very much like gold. And my hunch was correct, thankfully. But most people actually scour eBay. The gold and silver collectors scour eBay for antiques that are unmarked, that are actually genuine silver, sterling silver, or gold, and melt these beautiful historical pieces down for the money, for the value of the metal or melt value. Sadly, these antiques are going to disappear pretty soon if this continues to keep taking place. It's very, very sad, and it makes me actually angry. People can do what they want with what they buy. It's their own personal business, but when they do things like this, it pisses me off. All right, so let's check out the other pieces and how I came to the fact that these are early Victorian or late Georgian. Okay, First Dibs. Don't you love a website that 90% of the items on it you cannot afford? Yeah, that really actually upsets me. Oh, these are cool. And these are Quisling glasses, like I told you, with the one lens. Let's check these out. And they would have, oops, no, I'm not shopping for myself, First Dibs. I can't afford you. And all right, so here's a pair of Quisling glasses. And let's check them out. So they would be hung from a ribbon or hung from a chain around the neck, one lens, and one small little handle. These one are gold, and they're being sold for $738.46 on First Fibs. I actually call it First Fibs because, yeah, most people can't afford it. Whatever's on this site, unless you're like, I don't know, one of the rich and famous. Let's check out a video of the Quisling glasses. Quite interesting. So here's somebody showing them on First Fibs. And wow, oh, those are beautiful. And of course, the lenses have scratches on it, quite common for something so old. And there you go. So that's the Quisling glasses. So what's a pair of spectacles, folding spectacles or magnifying glasses like mine worth? Sold $1,400 asking price. Georgian gold magnifying glass. And wait till you see this. They're almost identical to mine. Now, I've seen many of these being sold as made in England. These were English Georgian magnifying glasses. And if you notice, the handle is different than mine, but I noticed that the handles on these actually all vary in design, but the unmistakable telltale is right there in the center. Again, we have that same hinge right in the center with that really, really interesting design, almost identical to mine. And again, the handles were all different on these, But these sold for $1,400. It's not asking price. It's actually sold. Now, I found a whole bunch of ones that sold on auction, but in European countries. It seems these pair of glasses that I have are mostly something that you would find in Europe. I don't know how it got here, but here we go. 19th century, 15 karat yellow gold folding lorgnette, captured spring release, large suspension loop, decorative engraved highlights. And here we go. Here's the picture. And very similar to mine when folded up. Really quite interesting. Again, all the handles and the designs slightly differed from one to another. No price. Of course there's no price. Now here's another pair that sold in a Sydney auction. Victorian 10 karat yellow gold pair lorgnette, folding form unmarked but tested for 10 karat. And again, what do you see? You see the hinge right there on the bridge of the nose. A similar, designed handle. Very interesting. But I found out that these are Georgian because I found them on Georgian 1850s, 1860s, because I found them on museum websites. Let's check it out. So this was found in the Cyril Kett Optometry Museum. Silver, these were silver, by the way, this particular pair, with the folding bridge right down in the center with the hinge there, like mine. Silver, small lorgnette, unknown, 1850 estimated. And what it says about them is it says, this pretty folding silver lorgnette appears European in styling and may be French or English. The extensive scratching on the lenses indicates many years of use. This form of lorgnette was popular in the mid to late 19th century. This lorgnette is significant to the collection as one of the most ornate in the entire collection. Let's try to blow it up and look at it. And there you go. We have the bridge that actually is hinged down the center. Now the later ones did not have that hinge like that. It would just have like a bridge shaped like an upside down C. And it would fold, like it would have like the hinge in here and would fold that way. These indicate earlier. Now, as far as the bar chain, I thought that these were from the early 20th century and that the chain could have been replaced. But apparently during the Victorian and the Georgian era, they had these bar links. This particular one is gold, 16-inch chain, being sold for $3,950. Now I found another Georgian bar chain, and this one actually was sold for $9,246.11. And look at the links. So we have like a little loop, a bar, a loop, a bar, and very similar to mine, although mine's flat bars. But again, this one is dated as Georgian, and it has the same clasp as mine. And so I didn't know that those bolt rings or bolt clasps, I thought it was a spring ring, were actually made earlier. I thought they were late Victorian, early 20th century. But apparently even Georgian ones had that type of closure, the same as mine. Now, these are the type that you would see from the early 20th century or the late Victorian. Again, you see how the bridge, I told you it's an upside down C. You see how there's no hinge going down the center. The hinges are actually right on one side of the glasses. So this would actually fold this way into this and then attach into this little piece, this little lip. And you'd press the button and they'd spring open. Well, these are telling me that these are late Victorian, early 20th century, mine being much earlier. Now here's the redheaded stepchild of Georgian folding glasses. These particular ones have the hinge going down right down the center like mine. We got that really cool little short handle. And these are cased gold, meaning it's not real gold. It's like gold plated or gold washed. $90.82. But mine being sold on first dibs for $1,400 without the chain. Now, the chain now adds value to it. I would say that what mine are estimated value of are, I'm going to have to say that these are worth at least $1,600. Not bad for a $39.99 purchase. Not bad at all. It was another major score for me. I don't like to sound like a braggart or anything, because trust me, this is not easy. It is not easy to find things like this. It is actually like finding a needle in a haystack. You don't always get this lucky. It seems like I get lucky quite a bit, but I'll be honest with you, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication to find things like this. You just do not find things like this easily. It is actually quite hard to actually scour through thousands. I'm talking, I scoured through at least 10 to 20,000 listings just to find things like these. So bargains like these are just not easy to find. And if you do find them, you can actually do the happy dance and actually show on YouTube, like, wow, look, I got really lucky. This is like absolutely the coolest thing ever. And is it going to happen again? I sure in hell's hope so, because to find something like this that's solid 14 karat gold with the original chain, by the way, I doubled it up around this little dummy over here because it's actually really long. It's like 19 inches long. Yes, a 19-inch chain that is solid 14 karat gold is another major score in itself. So this is like a two-piece item. So a 19-inch chain, solid gold, and solid gold glasses, 14K, is actually an amazing find. So once again, thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys all soon, and hopefully I'll get lucky and hit the jackpot again.